A very good morning, folks. Do you see that stuff? The blue stuff, not the van that just passed me. The sun is out. I'm wearing a t-shirt. What is this sorcery? Has spring finally found us? It's incredible. Speaking of incredible, Joep's apparently sorted out an incredible walk today that has a lot of hills. I actually just went back home to get my walking shoes because I forgot them. And he set himself a bit of a challenge because Joep turned 40 yesterday. I still have 3 months of bliss before I reach that scary number. But that means he had a bit of a party. Now, I was there too, but I had to drive back, so I didn't drink. He definitely didn't have to drive back because he was already home, which means he's probably got a bit of a hangover now, and he's gonna give himself a really heavy walk to do. I'm really looking forward to see how this is going. Chances are today is gonna be a bit of a stain show because I don't know how talkative the dude's gonna be. I'm sure Joep will tell you where we are once we get there because I have no clue. He arranges the walks, I arrange the video, and that seems to be a winning formula, so see you when we get there. Last week we were walking at 3 degrees in the snow.
It was snowing and we were freezing, and look.
T-shirt. He's even got shorts. I didn't dare go for the shorts, but...
I'm an old man now, so I can do whatever the fuck I want.
You could anyway.
And that's also why I brought a cake stand.
Yeah. Birthday, day 2. This is the after party. His mum baked this autumn cake and it's awesome. It's awesome.
Awesome
exactly.
Cake.
Look, show them what's in it. I mean, it's got walnuts, it's I had too much cake yesterday.
We've got mail.
Youpie! I've got a special birthday countdown gift for you, Einstein. Hello from France. Look! It's the French part of the Meuse River, La Meuse. I was driving on the highway and and there's a sign on the highway that said Ravin, Lavalier de la Meuse. And I said, I have to take a detour.
Joep just entered this church and he's gonna look whether it's open, and he didn't come back, so I'm not sure if it's now open or if he's locked in. Appears it's open, he just never came back, so I went in.
We found out that the pub belongs to a brewery. So we're actually now on a mission. So we asked God if he's on our side because we want beer in the end. But first, a 14.9 kilometer walk in a former mine site, Plombières. It's very cozy, small-ish, but in a good French-ish holiday vibe way. Is that a good explanation?
Works for me, yeah. I wonder if it's gonna smell of metal again. Go. That's the thing to do in front of a church, isn't it? What really stands out here is that there is no one on the streets, virtually no one, just people working in vans and tractors and such. And also the church was completely empty. Something turned the light on. I guess it was automatically triggered. It's a very empty looking village, which is kind of charming, but also a bit eerie. Sippenaken.
Sippenaken, and this is actually the Rue de Sippenaken. If I'm not mistaken, Stijn, Sippenaken is the spot where the hill goes into the Netherlands. Even the route to here was very impressive. Stijn shot some B-roll, he can show you. But it was the actual wine route. We didn't see any wineries, but we did see a lot of hills with grapes. Grape story, Joep. Let's go.
These are the crossroads where we're gonna go there and supposed to come back there. And if we don't, you guys should probably start looking for us, because then something went horribly wrong. It's tunnel bridge bridgeception. No, it's actually tunnel bridge tunnelception.
This is an old railroad track.
This above us?
Yes.
So what's that then?
That's a newer railroad track.
And they just decided to keep them all...
And there's another railroad track.
Wow.
But taking into account that it was a mining area,
Yeah.
so that there was a lot
Kinda wanna go up
of
there.
traffic of people and coal.
Oh, there you go. There's your proof.
Speaking of which,
We can get famous and sell those.
what is this?
Well, we're between the tracks now. I'm not sure if we're allowed to be here.
The tunnel.
This seems somewhat illegal, but there was nothing keeping us from going here. There's a barrier there, but it's open. So
The actual first barrier
that
during
should have been closed.
that is open.
No trains though.
No.
These environments really call for a country soundtrack. You have like farms in the background. We don't really need to go here, but Joep decided that this is the coolest gate so far.
So far.
We are going off-road, slightly unexpectedly. I again have no idea what this walk is going to be, but it's getting greener and it has muddier, and it has to be said the insects are coming out, so that is also a thing. There's a cute stream going on here, going on the ground. It is apparently not the Geul. We don't know what it is, but we're crossing it right now. Where are we going, Joep? Almost walked by this without seeing it. It's the tiniest of chapels. Let's go into the tiniest of chapels. We can't, but the camera can.
Crowded.
Maria, what are you doing there? I think taking a bath. I got cake on my mind, so we may as well get rid of it. Because there's apparently another piece of cake. It's a piece of cake, Joep. Are you now pre-chewing it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, lovely. Oh baby, yeah baby. Okay, these didn't age as well as the other one. These got a bit limp, but it's still very nice. Your mum has a mean baking game going on.
Not everything that comes out of my mom ages as well as me.
So this street is apparently the Bonhaag. And this is the Bonhagerbach. It's the same stream we just walked by, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there you go, there it is, down there.
Escalated quickly.
It escalated quickly, and we're not gonna de-escalate quickly, so we will not get anywhere near it. Is this it? I mean, there's a sign that says we can't shoot animals, but we don't do that anyways. Oh. That was some delay. Joep is gonna have a hard time here with his bare legs, I'm afraid, because high grass is ahead. It feels like we're in someone's back garden right now. There's a house there, and this looks just like, you know, the kind of garden I would have, because I can't be asked to mow the lawn. What seems to be the problem, Joep?
I think I have had a bit too much cake for this.
Oh shit. Well, I think most people had too much cake for this. I mean, fits like a glove. We've got no smell-o-vision, but imagine the smell of elderberry blossoms here. It's lovely. It's very good.
That's not what I'm smelling.
No, but that's the reason I'm walking in front of you. There's a chateau hiding in the bushes, and there's actually some information on it here in every language but English. But it was built between 1908 and 1913, and apparently we're going to actually go there, aren't we?
Ish.
At least we're going in that general direction.
It's on the west bank of the river Geul, so that means that the river Geul is nearby.
Woo! The chateau, there it is. A tiny little castle in the middle of nowhere, and they are mowing the lawn. It's a very cute thing though. Not Joep, the castle. we found a slightly better angle for the castle, and it comes with a guard goat right there, and it's an impressive goat at that. Massive, massive horns. He's very metal.
It's faced towards the side where the sun comes up, and that's because of a very important reason. They had a very expensive cloths and paintings inside, and because of the way it's not facing the sun during the day, all the art is protected from sunlight. What a view!
Show us your skills, Joep. Oh. He's but a little man. I got a backpack, so I'm just gonna go the more practical route. Not sure why that is there, but we just passed it. It feels like the kind of route you'd walk in a computer game where everything is medieval, like Skyrim or whatever. There's gonna be an open spot soon, and where I'll have to fight someone, I guess. Didn't bring my sword. The nerd didn't bring his sword. Joep and I just realized this is the first walk we had since Liège where we had good weather.
That was September.
That was September. This is our first properly sunny walk since. Well, the snowy walk was sunny, but then of course it was also snowy. This is our first somewhat summery walk, and we so needed it. Look at the view, by the way. Well, here's another one. Yeah. Oh, well, didn't expect this. Where did we just end up? We had a bit of an intermezzo because Joep's phone started not giving us the directions, but we fixed it and we're now in Plombières, aren't we?
Yes, we are, and we discovered by visiting the castle that it's an old lead mine, an iron mine, I think.
Yeah, iron lead. Yeah.
But this is also why this is called Plombières, because Plombières, plumber.
We're actually on the road and there's a van coming. So Plombières means plumbers in French. So we're now in a town called Plumbers. So I hope they have not too many issues with their sewage here. Now, truth be told, it is not the cutest of villages. It looks a bit forgotten and a bit grimy. And Joep hopes he can find a little supermarket here because he wants a drink. Good luck with that, Joep.
There's a lunchroom.
Well, I have my own lunch. I smell fries, so we're definitely in Belgium. Ooh. It's not very cozy looking though.
Very plasticky.
Very plasticky. So, Joep is trying the water. He's not completely sure whether it's drinkable. I tried it, it seems fine. So if this is the last you've ever seen from him, I'll be doing the walking. I mean we're in the right place for it anyway.
All those people tried the water here. Whoa.
Now that. Can we go there? Yes, we can.
I think they tried to glue the...
Isn't that just... that's bird shit. A bird tried to glue it closed. Joep is comparing to the Alps. I see what you mean, but it doesn't quite have the topography and the height differences.
Got a very Sound of Music vibe out of
ding,
this.
Ding, ding. I heard a cow just now, so that helps. There's a stream to our right. It's not the hill yet. Joep told me it wasn't. I thought it was. And look, yellow.
Well, hello.
Hello. And then the path turned into a swamp. Joep just found a way around. Normally I'd go through it, but remember that I said that I picked up my walking shoes and then I forgot to put them on. So, yeah. That looks like a proper river. That looks like something we would follow.
Look at it.
I'm looking at it. But I'm slightly distracted by that massive bull there. That hopefully will not be on our path. Turns out that's exactly where we're going. The bull is eyeing us. Hello. Are you friendly? We'll just be heading here, if that's okay. Bye now.
Blijf je daar.
Bye. Well, if he doesn't stay there, we gotta swim. Can anyone tell me what that is for? It's chains hanging just above the water. I'm sure sometimes they'll be in the water. Even though we're not in the Netherlands, it's still really visible that this is the fastest streaming river of the Netherlands. I'm not sure if the same goes for Germany or Belgium, but It makes quite the racket. How does this contraption work? Oh wow, nice action on that.
I think it's a fence for if cows want to cross this water and then escape
that stop
from
them?
that region.
So far everyone we ran into, which is like 6 people, spoke Dutch. For some reason no one's speaking German or French here, which is really weird because you'd expect people on this day off that most people have right now to does Belgium also have a day off now?
No, they had their holidays.
Oh, okay, so they have it. Okay, that explains why then, because they're all Dutch. Freshly mowed fields and blossoms. It smells so good here, people. It's that typical early summer smell of the ground warming up. It smells of drying grass here, and I can see why, and I really enjoy the smell. But this is a bit of a climb. How you doing back there, Joep?
My goodness!
My goodness!
Getting too old for this shit.
Since yesterday. I still have 3 months to go. All is well.
Pretty.
It's all very yellow. We've seen so many crosses and chapels on this route. It appears that religion is pretty important here. Also on the right we see the wheel of a 2CV. How French do you want it to be? On the front of that trailer there. The other one was cuter.
There's a painting of the church that we saw
Really?
on the altar.
There's so many places here where you'd be able to live your entire life without anyone noticing you. It's a bit too lonely for my liking, but it does look appealing otherwise. In the greens, with no one telling you what to do or what to don't. It's a blessing and a curse. And then we were in a forest, did not see that one coming. From a lonely neighborhood to a empty forest. This is a perfect walk to avoid people. There's this guy following me all the time though. It's a bit weird. Keeps looking on his phone, probably doing the socials or so.
The heath actually turns out to be the old mine site of Plombières. I'm not sure what they dug up here. We found some coal earlier in this episode, but it also mentioned lead. So I'm maybe not knowledgeable enough if it comes to miners, but I mean mines with miners in it.
Gotcha. Right. So
Dat knippen we wel even uit.
anyway, let me have this because Joep is saying scary stuff. What really stands out compared to the last mine we visited is it doesn't smell of metal this time, which is sad.
It has more of a country folk kind of smell.
Bit dusty.
And a bit of banjo.
Apparently that's where the pastor of Lavalier died, and he sort of started this whole church in Plombières. And yeah, apparently they just put this stone here, which looks a lot like the crosses on the church of Plombières. And there she is again, streaming hard as he does. The girl. By the way, I'm not sure if this is actually the reason it has this name, but Gul in Dutch means ditch. So in a way, this lovely little river is called the ditch. We should probably look into why it's actually called the Gul, but we'll save that for another video. It's not very natural, but I always like those wooden paths. Also, there's a lot of water sound.
Wonder what that could be.
What are we approaching here?
The river actually takes so many turns in this region that I didn't know what water this actually was. But it turns out that this is the actual Gul, just running into this cave and going underneath this mountain, and then some meters, hundreds of meters later, it just comes out and is the Geel as we know him. But this is marvelous. I love it here.
Joep and I can both swim just fine, but we figured we wouldn't follow the river down into the cave and probably drown. Instead, we're actually going up. Oh, our poor legs. These are pretty horrible steps. They're actually too small for my feet. And down on the other side, you can still hear the waterfall. Gonna see if we can find that other side. I'm not sure where the route is gonna lead us. It would be kind of cool to see how it comes out of the cave, but I'm not sure if that is as visible as it going into the cave. It happened again. It's a theme during this walk. The waterfall is literally just behind us, and now we are here, which is not exactly what I expected. So close to that beautiful nature. Brand new surface, especially for us. It still feels a bit soft. It's not as exciting as a pizza baking machine, but this is gonna make Joep's day a lot better. It has beer. So if we can't find beer today, Joep will go back here for beer.
Stijn!
Yeah, what's up? Ooh, I don't know what that is, but it says La Meuse. Even though that's not what we're following now, it's always good to see. Big truck! I'm not even sure what this is, but it is La Meuse. Now that's a sign I haven't seen before. Galloping prohibited. Joep, no galloping. We've been walking this rather uninspiring road for a bit. I mean, it's still pretty. And it told us to go left, and there seemed to be nothing, but then we saw these slightly treacherous steps leading to absolutely nothing.
That's our route for...
What, the field?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shite.
Ooh.
Yeah, we have an issue here. Maybe if we go like that?
Is goed kan. Oh, dat is wel...
The bottom one is not electric fence. Come on. Joep, you can pass under it easily. Mind the top one though, that's electric. Lower. Okay, cool. Now, make sure you only touch the bottom one, please. Backpack, camera. Oops, sorry, camera. There we are. Okay.
Yeah?
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, I think we made it. Why would the route take us over this? Is this better? I guess.
Stijn was actually just telling me how un-Belgian this very
Well laid out
easygoing,
walk.
well laid out
Yeah.
walk was. And then this happened.
Well, we're back in Belgium, baby. So if anybody's wondering, like we are, whether this is the route, we entered through a gate and here's another gate. It is a bit of a useless gate that has clearly not been used very much, but yes, this is the route. It's just not very walkable, as Joep is demonstrating now. Hey, it still works. Joep, I don't actually think I can get through this with my bag. Oh. I did not expect that would work. We made it to the crossroads. They don't have to go searching for us.
We can buy back our soul.
We're back, and we're sorry to say there's no cafe open here.
There actually is no cafe here.
There's no cafe here. No, that doesn't help either. Well, there's the one at the church, but that's closed until Wednesday or so. And we could go to the vending machine, but we don't really have the cash for that right now because it only takes coins. Now there is a little cafe called The Border at the border between the Netherlands and Belgium. It's on our route. Let's go. Hydration is much needed, so let's pause the music first.
Oh, jongens.
Woo. We gotta get used to the warmth now. I really enjoyed it though.
I loved it.
Enjoy. Cheerio. We're accidentally driving through one of our old walks, not one we did with the camera. But the sign said there's a gas station here and a supermarket, so we may want to look if we can get some local beers. Okay, so you've just found a beer from the brewery that we couldn't go to. That
it's
is
called Joep.
Joep is documenting his beers and he put the other ones on the car and one started hopping a bit. I was wondering if that was a good idea. And here is the border with the Netherlands. We are
With the old douane.
Okie dokie. Joep's got a Belgian beer. I've got a beer from IJsden, so from the Netherlands. And if you remember, Joep talked about this dance that they do in IJsden once a year, the Cramignon. It's on the glass. Joep is a foamy boy. Cheerio.
Cheerio. Is that lekker?
No? No. I've seen you more enthusiastic.
Yeah, I had a lot of foam.
Yeah. He's eating foam.
I actually ordered the blonde one, but they
Gave you the brown one. Well, one does not rule out the other for you. We're slightly confused about our walk because we feel, and our legs feel like we've just been walking up, but we never went down. So we don't actually know how that went, but oh well. That was a heavy one. Woohoo!
Damn.
That was a rather pleasant walk in one of the weirdest environments I've ever been in. It was so empty and people seemed to be so closed off and not too interested in us walking there. I didn't really know how to feel about being there, but it was a gorgeous walk, especially the first half.
And it was the first day of sun since our Liège walk.
Yeah,
Man,
nothing could ruin today.
what a... If this is feeling 40 and the sun is on its game every day, then I love it.
It wasn't bad. It was not bad at all. But
And the scenery changed every turn.
it was ridiculous.
We
It
went
kept
from-
changing. Yeah.
From a waterfall to a minery to a forest, and then suddenly into a field and whatever rubbish.
But you
that
got
we
the
walked
impression from that website that we used to get the walk that this would be a better walk than last week's, and I can't say that is true.
in. No, it was
Last week
totally
was
different.
awesome.
It's actually, it was, I think, 5 kilometers apart. We could even walk both if you had like a weekend to spend.
Yeah, they were pretty much kissing each other, these walks.
But it was so different. It felt like a total different environment.
And different
so-
people, and yeah, very different experience.
Yeah, it also
But,
went from German speaking to French speaking. So
that
yeah.
too. It's such a strange environment. This bit of Belgium. We have a few more Belgian walks, 1 or 2 more Belgian walks to go before we enter the Netherlands, following this river. So that's going to be a bit of a culture shock, but I'm looking forward to it. Next week though, we'll do something completely different. It is in Belgium though.
let's think about that.
It's the first Monday of the month, so it's our Tour de Meuse XL.
Where are we going?
Are we going to tell him?
Yeah, of course.
We're going to Antwerp, baby.
Antwerp, here we come. Better prepare.
See you next week. Ciao, ciao.
Put all your Antwerp highlights that we cannot miss in the description.
So we see them when it's too late.
So we cannot do shit with it. Bye bye. While driving,
Are you distracted by any chance?
yeah,